probably getting close to 8, something like that. I turned on this video and I don't even know if I'm ready to talk about it yet. But it's like we've entered into a completely new state. Like, it's over. And we went from, I'm talking about with my twin flame, we went from a point of being together like almost every day for a few months. And just in a split second, it's like completely over. And I'm in a place of it's like a complete new reality. And acceptance. Like, I have to accept it. There's just, and I feel like maybe the whole time I was just making up stories and believing what I wanted to believe. And that's what he also said to me. And that I'm not a true friend. And he said that's it, you know, that he saw my true side and that's it. I just can't talk about this yet. But there is a kind of release in it. There's a kind of release that there is no hope. It's like you get to a point where there is no hope. So all it is acceptance. All you can do. There's no more chasing. There's no more what ifs. There's no more open doors. There's no maybes. There's no what ifs. It's all just over. And this thing that was such a massive part of my life for so long is gone. And I'm just like left alone. And I have to accept it. Like, there's no choice in it. There's no, it doesn't matter if there's no trying to grasp anything. It's gone. It's very clear. And I just have to pick up and move on. And on one hand, it's like there's so much pain in it. And then on the other hand, it's almost like there's a release in it, almost like a relief, almost like, okay, there's nothing for me to do. It was already written for me. I don't, you know, I don't have any options, other options. You know, I can't make something be that won't be. And so it's kind of like, you know, when you're always with this, like, guillotine, you know, it's like the thing that comes down and chops the neck off. It's like it was always hanging over my head. And then I also realized that all of the power in the relationship wasn't with me. I need to bring all that power back to myself and put it in a good place, put it in a different place. Put it in the life force that empowers me and that I know what I'm worth and what I want and create the life that I want with myself without putting any kind of anything on and not waiting for anybody or waiting for anything else. Because at this point, you know, I know that I want a relationship, a meaningful relationship, but I'm not even there. I can't even imagine it. I can't imagine anybody else, but he's already, it's like a finale. It's like the thing came down and chopped off the neck and that's it. It's over. And there's no what ifs left. And I just stayed with myself, and that's it. That's it. So I can tell what happened. We went yesterday, well, the day before, we had dinner together. It was really nice, with his mother. And then yesterday, he called me. Well, he wrote me if I wanted to go with him to his mechanic, and then to diving. And so we went. We had a really nice day. But in the last few days, like, he was saying that he has something romantic going on or whatever. Just, you know, and so that was sitting with me. And, you know, that sitting with me, it's, you know, it's difficult. And he's always been telling me, well, if you're a true friend, then you'll want what's best for me and not what's best for you, which is right. Right? And so yesterday on the way back, he was, it seemed to me, and maybe it was just my evaluation wasn't right, I don't know, but it seemed to me like he was setting up like a date. And then at some point he asked me if I wanted to drive his car, and I said sure. And I did, because he has a cool car. I like driving, and it drives really nice. And then so while I was driving his car, he was, you know, texting back and forth. And then like a few minutes later, he says, okay, so stop on the side and let me drive. And I felt like he wanted me to drive so that he could set up this date. And I mean, that's what I felt like. And I felt like used. Especially because he knows how I feel. It's not like it's hidden or anything. He knows. And I started crying, and then I like lashed out, of course. I got here to the hot springs. I'm going to start the day off. And so I like blew up. And I told him I feel used. And then he got like really mad at me, and he said, you see, your true colors are coming out. Because if you were a true friend, he said, first of all, I had all good intentions. I don't let anybody drive my car. It was like him giving me like something that was nice, and it was. And he said, well, and how do you even know who I'm writing with, or what I'm writing, or what I'm doing? How do you even know? And he said, you know, he got like super pissed. And he said, this isn't a true friendship. See, you know, if all of your intentions, you don't care about the friendship. You just want me. You don't care about me. You just want me for yourself. Because, you know, if a true friend, and it's true, if it was a girlfriend, I would have been A-okay with it. If it was somebody that I didn't have romantic feelings for, I would have been okay with it. So then he said that everything that I feel towards him has that over it, so that it's not clean. Which is true. And so he got really mad. And then when we got there, he said, okay, this is over. This friendship is over. I could already feel that it was coming to an end. This should have ended months ago. And there's like, when we got back to his house, because my car was parked there, he said, just take your things and go. He said, I remember all the good things, but friendship is over completely. He said if we see each other, we can say hi or whatever, but the friendship is over. He said, you're not the first one that wants more for me. He said, I was your friend because, you're a good person or whatever. This is over. And I can feel the finale of it. I can feel that it is over. I feel it. I can, it feels different. You can feel in the air when something is. And there's nothing that is bonding between us, I just feel like there's part of me that feels like relief. Because there's no question. And he told me, I never told you any different. I was always clear with you from the beginning. And he was. And he said, this whole thing that you built in your mind, it's you built in your mind. It's not real. And I feel like on the one hand like I'm mourning. And I feel like on the other hand that it's a relief. There's a relief. There's no question. And I was feeling some moments like last night. I was feeling some moments of, okay, well, this is good. You can bring all of your energy back to you. Focus yourself. Bring yourself back to yourself. Put all of that energy into things that are going to bring your life forward. And right now I just feel kind of this deep sense of pain. And like my whole body is just like numb. I just feel numb. Like there's nothing to hold on to. It doesn't matter what he does. It's his life. There's nothing to hold on to. It doesn't have any kind of impact on my life. And he's not holding on or in my life in any way anymore. It's like there's reminders of him all around me. But they don't matter. Because they're irrelevant. It doesn't matter. There's nothing to hold on to. It's like I got used to always having him in the background. And now that's just gone. Just like that. In 5 minutes. Gone. And he said, good, I get to see your true colors. And I feel like he's set me up for that whole thing. And I guess it is my true colors, because that is the truth. It's the truth. The reaction that I had was my truth. And if that, I feel like he's right about that. Maybe I can't be a true friend to him. Maybe it is for his best interest not to be in touch with me. And maybe it's for my best interest too. I mean, obviously, if something... If there is no attraction from both sides, and it's a mismatch. That's just all it is. There's no, you know, it's like holding on to something that isn't meant to be. So what's the use of it? So I feel like today is like the beginning of a new chapter in my life, a completely new chapter. No more chasing after, no more running after, no more wants, no more nothing. I say that and I feel this chasing energy in me, and then I have to remind myself, okay, I'm going